I'm enlightened. I'm conscious, but I slip up every day getting back into my ego because I'm human. I'm having a human experience. And I know when I'm in my ego, which means I'm already ahead of most people. My job is love, loving my neighbor as myself. So I always have to question everything when I start suffering or when I start feeling like I need to defend myself or attack somebody. Ego isn't bad. It's just the part of us that wants fairness, control. Like, they should see my worth. They shouldn't treat me like this. I shouldn't have to be going through this. Oh, there's my ego wanting to control something that I can't. Do I want to be at war with reality, or do I want to be at peace? Some days my ego will win and I'll get defensive, or I'll get into attack mode, or I'll get angry. But I'm conscious and aware enough to understand that I'm in my ego and I'm suffering, and this is the choice. So I had this friend. We'll call him Joe. Joe needs to stop blocking me. He needs to see me and stop saying hurtful things to me. Can I 100% know that Joe needs to stop blocking me? That his actions are wrong for his journey? That he's even capable of doing things differently right now? Has he ever communicated openly with me and shown emotional maturity? So because I know that Joe is capable of talking openly, he's just choosing to be mean and distant, and that's not fair. Can I know that his words are meant to hurt me or just his defense mechanism? How do I react when I believe the thought that he needs to stop blocking me, saying hurtful things, and to see me? I go over our conversations looking for answers. I feel confused. I feel frustrated. I want to reach out. I want to defend myself. I want to get clarity. I feel stuck in his energy instead of focusing on myself. Who would I be without that thought? I would feel lighter. I would feel like his choices are about him and not me. I wouldn't take his blocking or his words personally. I'd focus on people that show up for me. Joe doesn't need to stop blocking me and saying hurtful things. That's a turnaround. I need to stop blocking me and saying hurtful things to myself. Let's just play around with that one. Am I blocking myself from seeing reality? Am I hurting myself waiting for his validation instead of giving myself closure? I need to stop expecting Joe to be different than who he is. What if blocking is a blessing? What if he's making room for somebody that will show up for me? The pattern is block and push away and say hurtful things. Why do I want somebody who makes me feel this way? When you stop needing people to be different, you're free. You're happy. Your happiness only comes from you, not other people, not your past, not your parents, not your spouse, not your boyfriend, not your girlfriend. And a lot of times we don't even ask for what we want. If somebody can't give us what we need, there's somebody else who will. If I need a hug right now and my boyfriend's not going to give me one, I'm going to go ask the stranger to give me a hug because I want a hug. The universe always gives us what we want when we ask. The world is full of love and kindness and warmth. You just have to be open to receiving it. So another thing, my mom needs to be loving and talk to me. Is it true? The ego says, yes, a mother should love and communicate with their daughter. It's what I deserve. I absolutely know that it's true. Is her nature, is her capacity, and her conditioning would even allow her to be? Has she shown me that she can be consistently loving and communicative, or is that just what I wish she could be? How do I react when I believe that thought? Well, I'm in suffering. I'm not in my natural state of joy and peace. I'm frustrated. I'm hurt. I'm angry. I feel like what's wrong with me? It feels like a never-ending wound because I'm just waiting for it to change. Would I be without that thought? I would be at peace because I wouldn't be wishing she was different. I'd be loving what is and loving reality. I would accept her as she is without needing her to change for me to feel whole and happy. My mom needs to talk to me and be loving. Turn it around. I need to talk to me and be loving. My mom does not need me to talk to My mom does not need to talk to me or be loving. Instead of waiting for her love, can I just give that love to myself? Not because her treating me that way wasn't fair. It's letting go of the expectation that frees me. We have to question our stressful thoughts and find that freedom through acceptance of what is. If I think Joe shouldn't be blocking me, but he is, I'm at war with reality. Suffering happens when we resist what is. And the stories we tell ourselves, I'm abandoned, I'm not valued. They should have treated me better. I don't deserve this. That creates pain. But who are we without these thoughts? We're whole, we're peaceful, we are free. If your mindset is people will always betray me, your mind is going to find that proof. But if you change to believe that the world is full of love and kindness, you'll see that truth. Other people's words and other people's actions don't actually cause us to suffer. It's our thoughts about them that do. If I believe Joe disrespected me, I'm in pain. If I believe Joe is just being Joe, I'm free. I'm at peace. Don't give anybody else the power for your peace. Like, Joe is showing me who he is. Do I want to engage? Expecting change or seeing error in their ways is where suffering creeps in. If somebody did a serious harm to you, you can take action. You can have justice without the suffering. You can set boundaries with people. You can take legal action. If you're attached to their actions, replaying the pain over and over again, they control you. Who are you when you stop waiting for them to make it right? You're free. You're at peace. You're joyful. Everybody is acting from their own thoughts, their own beliefs, and their own conditioning. Nobody has ever hurt another human being. They're only acting out what they're thinking and what they're believing. People act on their own fears, on their own confusion, and their own pain. So Joe isn't blocking me because of me. It's his own thoughts and his own fears. Same with the people in my past. Same with my mom. Stop believing they're hurting you on purpose. Stop suffering.